Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of SNS Storytime Podcast. You're here with your host, Sky.
You're here with the co-host, Matt.
And the assistant to the co-host, David.
Welcome back again, everybody. Thank you for spending another day with us, another time, another week. And we're excited to talk to you guys again and just kind of take a moment of our day and your day and share it together. Matt, anything you want to let anyone know before we get started here?
I just want to say thank you to the continued support we've had. This is going to be, I think, our 11th episode.
Yeah, 11th episode, if I'm not mistaken.
I got something I want to say.
Let me hear it, David.
It's been fun. It's been real.
I forgot.
But it hasn't been real fun.
What?
I was kidding. No.
It's like, I don't know.
I probably have like
2 episodes?
2, 3.
We'll see if we could squeeze in 2 this week. I might be able to squeeze in 2 this week.
Leaving pretty soon?
I am leaving
your
pretty
vacation?
soon. I am going on my vacation in... Actually, I have it marked here. I think it's... So I graduate in 11 days, and my vacation is in 13 days. So that's crazy to think about. But yeah. And you leave the day before my vacation.
Well, not entirely.
Not entirely. Elaborate.
Not entirely. I'm going to go up there and help Marcos move in.
Mm-hmm.
But my moving date's not till like the 15th, I think.
Oh, well, either
15th or 18th.
So
I forget.
we might be able to squeeze in one more episode then. It's going to be difficult because of everything I got going on, but we might be able to squeeze in another one.
The David episode.
The David episode. It'll be strictly we'll let you be host for a day. You get to be.
It's just going to be about my life.
Oh, you're going to give a whole synopsis of your life.
That's it.
I'm okay with that. I'm here for it. I am here for it.
On our board, it's just going to say David
Just
in
David.
big letters.
Nothing else. That's it. Oh, and I forgot, our manager's back today after a 2-episode hiatus. Welcome back, Aaron. We're happy to have you.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Don't know where he's been, man.
Yeah, we were messaging in the group chat, and he just wasn't even answering.
He's MIA.
That last time we left, and he was out, like he was literally out in the front.
Yeah, like
playing
he was
Pokemon.
here, but not here.
Didn't even answer. That's messed up. But yeah, so man, that's tough to think about. We do have a plan to see if we can keep you on the podcast.
We could do something on Thursday.
This Thursday.
It's my birthday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
A special birthday episode for you.
Yep.
It is your birthday.
You didn't even know. You're his brother, man.
I'm lost on what day. I mean, I know what day his birthday is. I just didn't know what today was.
No.
Yeah. Like the semester and everything like going on. Like I've been
It's
busy,
been busy, dude.
all day.
It's been
So like
busy.
I lose track of what day it is. So.
I feel that between school, between work, and between getting like everything ready for graduation and my vacation,
A lot.
I've been real busy. I had an essay for Spanish. I did it like 2-3 days after it was announced, like 4 days before it was due, and I almost didn't turn it in because I just completely forgot about the due date and to turn it in. It was done a long time ago, and I almost completely forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so man, that's tough to think about, Dave. Kind of burst my bubble there. Wow. I'm sad you're gonna go.
I mean, I could probably still join while I'm
Well,
up
yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying. We can still we're gonna try and work something out for
via
sure.
Skype,
or Discord. We did mention there's a way to do it through Discord.
or I'll just come down.
You could
Every
week,
every
once
week.
a week.
No, no, I'm not gonna do that.
I have an idea that we could do to where we could make it once a month.
What?
But we'll elaborate on that later. I don't want to let anyone know yet. Well, anyone listening, I don't want them to know yet. We'll elaborate amongst ourselves after we finish recording this episode. But today's topic is actually brought to you by fan mail, who just happens to be my grandpa. Shout out to Grandpa. Oh, my bad, Grandpa.
Wrong
my bad,
button.
Grandpa.
Wrong button.
Shout out to my grandpa. He's a real one. He is absolutely a real one. And
He's an OG, dog.
he is an OG.
Is it original Garza?
Original. He's not Garza.
Ah.
He's not Garza, but he's my grandpa. Love him to death. So the email he sent, and I think it's a pretty interesting topic. I think it can go a million different ways. But he said, just a thought. Do you believe our lives are predestined, or do you believe that we make our own destiny? Keep in mind that if you believe in destiny, you will make decisions that may lead you down varying paths, but you will eventually end up where you were supposed to be all along. So I guess we'll give an answer. If you need me to read it again and explain it, I can.
Read it again.
It's because David looks confused.
No, I took my headset off to fix my hair.
Oh.
I didn't hear anything.
It's okay. So just the thought, but do you believe our lives are predestined? Or do you believe that we make our own destiny? Keep in mind that if you believe in destiny, you will make decisions that may lead you down a different path, but you will eventually end up where you were supposed to be all along. So no matter what you do, you're still going to end up there because that's your destiny. What do you think, David? Do you need me to break it down a little bit more for you?
Have Matt go first. I'm going to think about it.
Okay. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I believe in
You believe
destiny.
it's predestined?
So I believe like everything that has happened to me was like already written and already supposed to happen.
Okay.
You know? And like he said, like whatever choices you make, like whether I go to work this day or don't, like little small choices like that can kind of change almost your direction, but no matter what, it's already written what's gonna happen to me. Like if I'm meant to die tomorrow, like it's already written. There's nothing I can do.
There's nothing
If I'm supposed to be with so and so or be in this place and that place at this time, like it's already written for me. And I believe in that 100%. That no matter what happens, that everything that I'm doing is already premeditated and pre-planned.
See, and that's more or less how I feel about it, in the sense that I think you can do, like you said, little things. So the way I think about it is, obviously this is just for explanation's sake. I don't really think this, but let's just say I'm supposed to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
My destiny says I'm going to be a millionaire. Shut up, Dave. But I believe that no matter what, I'll be a millionaire. I could live my life doing, if it's my destiny, I can live my life doing absolutely nothing and eventually become a millionaire. The difference is how fast it's going to happen and the way it's going to happen. Let's say I'm a bum. I don't do anything. Like I am homeless. I buy a lottery and I end up a millionaire. Versus, okay, I work hard, I get my degree, I do this, and then I become a millionaire. It's still, do you see what I'm saying? It's just the way you're going to get there might be a little different, but I do think you eventually get there.
Yeah.
What you got, Dave?
Yeah, I believe in destiny.
You do?
Yeah, like
So
I was
we're all in agreement.
destined to be a king.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like that's why I was prom king. I was destined.
Oh my
I
God.
was destined to do great things. You know.
Have we mentioned the prom king
Yes.
thing on here? We have?
Yeah.
That sucks. The fact that you didn't even get a crown, right? I said I was going to bring you the crown.
Yeah, but I never.
I have the crown. I need to bring it. I'll bring it next
Now,
episode.
like royalty runs in my blood. Not for Matthew, just mine.
Just yours.
Just mine.
How so?
I'm freaking like my name.
What is, are you gonna pull the gov?
I mean, everyone knows my name's David, so
David is a pretty royal name.
yeah,
It's better than Sky.
like King Arthur.
Arthur's a cool name though. I'm not gonna lie. I do think Arthur's a cool name.
I can't think of anything about Arthur unless it's the cartoon.
That's fair. There's a lot of good memes from the cartoon.
No, you
though.
know Arthur, Aaron's roommate.
Big Art.
Yeah.
You call him Big Art.
But even like I say the name Arthur, I think of the cartoon.
That's I'm not gonna lie. It's immediately who my thought process goes is the show Arthur.
No, have you seen that movie Bullet Train?
I have seen it, not to like the fullest. Like I've seen
What?
long pieces. I've never actually sat down and watched it all in one sitting.
Bum.
I watched like
I've
half
never
of it
seen it,
at your
Skyler.
house. Really?
I've never
I
seen
saw
it.
like the other half at my house with George. He was just chilling in the room.
It's a great movie.
Why are you looking at me like that, David?
No, I'm just looking at you.
Because he knows my reasons why I've never seen that movie.
Yeah. No, after I watched that movie,
I'll talk about it later.
It gave me I could open my eyes. The quote was, and I still live by that quote till this day.
Here we go. Uh-huh.
If you don't control your destiny, it's gonna control you,
Okay.
and that's how I live by.
Who says that in that movie?
I forgot.
Oh my god. I have a
It wasn't
quote.
Brad Pitt. It was the White Death.
I don't know who the White Death is.
Yes.
Brad Pitt, he was like,
Uh-uh.
I just thought of that right now.
No, I want to say it was the White Death or Brad Pitt. I don't know, or Bad Bunny.
You should
Anybody.
find your own because I'm gonna pull one up right now. My
Like
favorite
a quote
yeah
to live
about
by?
about Destiny.
About Destiny?
Yeah.
My favorite quote to live by Destiny, which is kind of ironic considering I said I believe in destiny, but it does coincide with what I said about the fact that I do think you can change it to a certain degree in terms of how you get there. So I'll say who this quote's from afterwards, but it's, if you don't like your destiny, don't accept it. Instead, have the courage to change it the way you want it to be. That's Naruto Uzumaki. It's a fantastic quote. And I do think it aligns with what I believe. If you don't like your destiny, the way you're going to get there, you have to change it. I do think it's predetermined. And my reason for believing it's predetermined is mainly because of religion and everything. I believe everything's set in stone to a certain degree. but the way on which you get there is predetermined by you and your free will.
I changed my destiny recently.
How so?
I honestly believe if I would have never decided to go back to college, I would probably have stayed at Lowe's the rest of my life.
Really? You
Yeah.
really think you would have stayed there?
Yeah, either that or oil field, and I don't want to do oil field.
Did you go leave your letter today?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do that. You said you were going to do that.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't.
Is there a reason why?
LAZY.
Oh, did you
What
say LEZY?
LA.
Oh, I was about to say lazy.
What'd that mean?
That mean lazy.
Well,
You be lazy.
I guess I don't know. No. I don't know.
I guess we'll never know.
I wanted to go leave a paper,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't have a paper, so I didn't want to tell them hey, my last day is Friday. Figure it out. So I'm gonna make a paper that's gonna say my last day is Friday. Figure it out. So at least it's on paper,
So you're literally going to put on paper, my last day is Friday.
Figure it out. Best of luck.
Best of luck, David.
But in these last couple of days, dude, I've been killing it. Honestly, yeah.
In sales?
In sales.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, at least when I was there, most of the time I had a problem. It was figure it out. That was the
Exactly,
yeah.
right?
So, I mean, at the very least,
Yeah.
I do understand your thought process there.
Yeah. So it's all right.
Figure it out.
Yeah. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You don't want to scratch my back? I'm not gonna scratch yours.
I'll tell you what, one of the best feelings in the world is getting your back scratched.
My back,
Uh-huh.
I got sunburn on my back right now, dude. That hurts.
Is it peeling? What were you doing?
We were draining out the pool and power washing all the stuff off.
And he dropped all the algae in his face.
Dude, I dropped everything on my face. It burned.
How do you algae burns, or did
No,
you have
but
the chemicals in it already?
There was chlorine in there,
Oh,
and it burned. And I knew it smelled because I could smell it.
Uh-huh.
So I just got the
Ooh.
water hose, and I had my dad spray me with the pressure washer. Started hurting.
the pressure washer or the chemicals?
No, the pressure washer.
I would think so.
Yeah, so I was like, just get far, and spray me. And I just felt the mist. I'm like, that's not getting me. So I walked up. I was like, ah,
Dude, no, heck no. Did you find one, Matt? Did you get your own? Did you get one? Wow,
I've
nothing.
just been looking. I haven't
we can go
found
back to what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah,
Looks.
yeah.
But yeah, I really think if I would have never took the leap and decided to go back to college, I probably would try to work my way up at retail. And I honestly did not. Nothing's wrong with it, of course.
No. I mean, full
Respect for
yeah,
them.
respect for anyone who's working retail and
But
works
it's
the way up
just,
the
it's
ladder.
just not for me.
Shout out to my old boss, who's probably listening to the podcast, Alexis. So, yeah, work your retail. Work your
Who's
retail.
Jessica Taylor?
That sounds very familiar. Why?
Because I found a quote by her that I like.
I want to say that's an award-winning author.
Doesn't. Oh, she's a singer. Actually.
Oh, Jessica Taylor. Okay.
Close.
I was looking her up, but go ahead. What does your quote say?
I lost it.
Oh, well, never mind.
You may not always end up where you thought you were where you were going, but you'll always end up where you were meant to be.
Okay. Yeah,
I like
that pretty much goes right and falls right into the lines of what you were saying earlier, or how you feel about everything. Oh, I'll tell you what, David. Though, back to what I was saying. I do believe that. Oh, well, now I lost it. What was I
Are
saying?
you taking like a be real
no,
or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a B real quick.
Oh,
Look-
okay,
look,
go ahead. Go
like,
ahead.
What were you saying?
Fix
Sky?
your face a little bit.
Okay.
Fix your face, Skylar. I think you look handsome.
Thank you. I always think I look great personally. But so I feel like I could say the same for myself in the sense that when I went to where I went to go university, and when I was choosing universities for football,
Yeah.
I really think I was going to end up back here at some point, and I do think I was going to end up pursuing a career in teaching and coaching. But I think it would have been a lot different depending on what universities I went to, depending on where I went with things. But I am grateful that I ended up where I am, and I did what I did. I mean, I look at like TLU. I almost went to TLU. They had the plan to make me a starter my freshman year, and they won a national championship in that first year. I would have been a part of that squad. But who's to say we would have won if I was part of that squad? You know what I mean?
You never know.
So there's things like that, but I feel like everything that happens along the way in your path to destiny are just little like cherries on tops or bumps in the road, and it doesn't really affect the end game as much as you think it does. In the moment, it does. I think that's why things happen that you freak out about. You're like, oh my God, this, or oh, I'm stressing
My
about
world's
this.
over. Everything's
Yeah.
done. Like,
Just to,
and then a month later, it's like, man, like,
yeah, more times than not, you're laughing about it. You know what I mean? So I think it happens. But at the end of the day, I believe that you are predestined to something. You have the ability to change how you get there. I'd argue you have the ability to change when you get there.
Yeah.
You know, if you put the time and work in, I do think you can change that outcome.
2 plus 2 equals 4, but 3 plus 1 also equals 4. You know, you're gonna get to 4 no mater what. But you can change it.
Amen.
5 minus 1 is 4.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
still 4.
Okay. 2
All right.
times 2 is 4.
All right.
Aaron,
Square root of 16 is 4.
Is that really?
is that really?
Yeah.
Can we get a fact check
Can
over
we get a
here?
fact? Square root of
yes.
6.
Yes,
I don't know
it is.
nothing about square roots.
Yes, it is.
8 minus 4 is what?
4.
Yep.
8 divided by 2.
4. Heck yeah. I think we get the gist.
10
there.
minus 6?
It's 4.
4. Hey, you know, speaking of math, Skylar,
Divided by 12.
I just took my, what'd I take?
Your TSI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
Honestly, horrible.
Did you pass?
No.
Really?
Not the math.
He
portion.
sounded so excited for
No,
it though.
but, so, it's like a new, it's like the TSI A2.
There's
Yeah.
a new kind.
It's like it's a different scoring from whenever
Yeah.
we did it.
Okay.
So, to pass for math, I needed a
950.
950.
Okay.
I haven't done math in about 3 to 4 years. I didn't study. I didn't use a calculator. I didn't use sheets of paper. I just went in there and started answering. I got a 933.
That's not bad.
That's
so,
not bad for
so
not,
assuming you actually put
It's like middle of the tier.
Yeah.
Whenever I was looking
Yeah.
at this course, it was like middle.
assuming you put optimal effort in, you
I probably would have passed.
you probably would have passed. Okay.
Reading, I passed.
Oh, that's good. Reading.
Yeah,
Isn't there a writing portion too?
Yeah, and I think I passed. I don't know. It didn't say anything about failing.
Okay, well, I think you passed. In your defense, I failed my math TSI my first time taking it. I did.
So did I.
I did. Yeah, it was rough. The second time,
It was like, I think whenever I did it,
wah,
yeah. It was like supposed to be like 350 was the score to get, and I got a 349.
See, for me, I failed it bad. I do know
Really?
I failed it bad the first time, and then I started studying a lot, and I passed it my second time. And then the third, I had to take it a third time because when I went to Tex West, it didn't make any sense to me. The TSI score you need there was higher than at other universities because of how vigorous their math program was, apparently. So let's just say, for instance, the average at a university, or most universities are 950. They're like 1050.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, this is kind of ridiculous. So I tried taking it again, and I did like slightly better. I was like, I'll just take remedial. Like, it's
Yeah.
fine. I'll just go ahead and do
Yeah,
remedial.
that's what I
So
did.
yeah, when I missed it by 1, the advisor was like, it's only 1 point. You can just take college algebra, but you have to take remedial with it.
Yeah.
So I got to do both. But all remedial was just like go to the library and do your homework
See, honestly,
for an
remedial
hour.
helps you in my opinion. Well, now that's not how remedial was for me.
Really?
Remedial. For
Well,
me
maybe
was-
it's because I was
1
in
point.
the college algebra class, not just
Oh, okay.
like it was
yeah.
like a specific one for those like.
Okay, no, for me it was
Yeah.
an actual class, and it was actually good that I took it because I needed that refresher. That way, by the time I was moving up, I did
college
have a
algebra.
rough,
Yeah, but the remedial
understanding.
did help. Like I think I passed that class with like a 98.
Oh wow, see, that's really good.
It was,
That's
really
really good. That's
it was insane.
commendable.
Like I don't know, I've never been that good at math.
I'm actually I'm pretty good at math. I'm pretty good at math. That's
I'm
why I'm excited to teach it.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
what's the square
yeah.
root of 16?
4. Come on, he doesn't know that. I'm not teaching math. To be fair, I'm teaching physics, but there's a
There's
fair
still math.
There's a fair amount of
You're
math in
teaching
physics.
Well, I mean, I don't.
Yes, I don't know
Okay,
if
how
I'm
about
supposed
this?
to say that.
An
yet, but yeah.
object in motion, what?
stays in motion
There you go.
for every.
it's
It meets an
Unless-
unmovable
and-
object.
object.
No, unless acted upon by an outside source.
Oh well, of
That
course.
too.
That's the same thing.
What hit
I
John?
Every,
just don't think
every
there-
action has an
I
equal
can't
and
remember
opposite
there being
reaction.
like that much math in the physics in high school.
I don't think
though.
there is in high school. At
In
the,
college
at the college
physics,
level,
there's
because there's
a lot
there's
of math
theoretical
that we have
physics.
to
You
do.
have astrophysics. The physics has a lot of like trinkling. What would we
Yeah.
call it? Branches, trees, categories. Yeah, if for the literal sense.
yeah. No, yeah, there's a lot of math.
Then
in
there's literal
college
physics, and then there's theoretical physics. So there's a lot of physics in there. Speaking of, I saw Oppenheimer.
I want to
Oppenheimer.
watch that.
It was fantastic.
I've heard.
It was a great movie. I can't lie.
I've heard.
Can't lie. It is really good. David, what is that ugly face?
I want
you made?
to watch that other one.
I want to watch Barbie.
Barbie.
No, not Barbie.
I really want to watch Barbie.
Sound of Freedom.
Yes,
I've heard a lot of weird stuff about that.
I want to watch that one.
I hear it's pretty rough, dude.
Yeah, I heard.
It's pretty.
A few of
rough.
my
can't
friends
watch it.
have seen it.
Really?
and
Yeah.
they cried.
I can't watch it
Why?
because you see how like they're turning off the AC units in the
Yeah,
movies?
I heard about that.
Like, I'm gonna be sweating. I'm
Hey.
gonna get upset.
One of
So
my friends actually said we think she was gonna get sex trafficked like 2 days ago
Really?
at the gym. Yeah.
That's crazy. I'll tell you what. When I don't know if you remember our senior trip. There was a group of like older guys following like this, like the group of girls in our senior trip. It was really weird. Like, I don't know all the details of it. It was so long ago. I remember it vaguely.
That was a long time ago.
But I do remember. Yeah, that's when Mike missed out on Altuve. He didn't get to see Altuve. He was so upset.
Still telling about this day.
I bet I'd still be upset if I was him.
It's his favorite player. Yeah,
exactly.
He was very upset.
Mike deserved it though.
He left me.
Mike deserved
he
it.
left you for what? Tell everybody what he left
Okay,
you for.
so our senior trip, we went to watch the Houston Astros, and
They went to the Palladium?
at that game. But this is a story beforehand. Like,
Oh, okay. You're
like, this is
setting
the
it up.
important part.
Yeah.
Altuve had a home run in the 8th inning, and it was really important because that was his first home run of the season. He was in a real bad slump.
Yeah.
So when everybody's going crazy, like, oh, Altuve, and then we went to the Galleria.
The Galleria, there you go. I said the Palladium. Yeah, it's the Galleria.
Palladium's in San Antonio.
Yeah, I know, my bad.
Went to the Galleria, and we were walking around, and some shop owner, I don't even know what shop it was.
It was like, I remember there was like purses in there and stuff.
Yeah.
That I do remember.
Yeah.
And I know there
he
was no
like,
prices on anything. So I was like, yeah, it's an expensive store.
Expensive. He comes up because I was with the baseball coach's daughter and like a bunch of our friends. Like we're all just kind of hanging out, and he comes up and he was like, "Hey, Altuve's here," and they're like, "Nah, like no, he's not," and they're like, "No, yeah, like look, he's here," and showing us a picture, and we're like, "Man, that could have been from a long time ago."
Yeah,
like, I guess it can't be from because we were right outside of his shop, and like we're thinking like, man, he's just trying to get us like all these kids to get away from his store, and we're like, nah, like he's just kidding. And then I started walking with like some of the baseball guys, and we're all just like walking around, and then we turned the corner, and there he was, dude, and I froze. Like I got scared.
All 5'4" of him.
Yeah, he's short, but dude,
I don't think he's 5'4", but
jacked. Yeah. Like his arms are huge, bro. Well, one of the guys, and if you ever ask him the story,
5'6".
If you ever ask him the story, he'll tell you. He'll be like, "Yeah, I was like Altuve." He's such a liar. He's like, "Hey, Altuve."
Who was that?
Tristan.
Uh-huh.
He was like, "Hey, Altuve, can you get a picture?" Like he's all quiet. He's like, "Yeah, man." He came and he took a picture. I still have it. He grabbed my phone and he took a picture of it.
I remember seeing that.
And then we walked back all cool, and we were like, "Man, we just met Altuve," and they're like, "Man, y'all are lying." We showed them the picture, and then everybody sprinted.
When he hid in that store. They closed it. And
yeah.
so you could hide
Well, me and Mike were walking around first, and he left me to go to Cheesecake.
Cheesecake Factory. With
Yes,
Jeremy.
he left me to go to Cheesecake, and then I remember because I was like still talking, and then I like turned around and looked, and he was gone, and he texted me, he's like, "Sorry, I came to Cheesecake." I was like, okay.
That's a Mike move, though.
Like,
Mike
he
would
just
leave
took
for
off
food.
on me.
He was like, "Oh, dude, that cheesecake was
And
hard."
so then I called him. I was like, "Hey, I just met Altuve." And he's like, "Dude, stop lying," and hung up with me. So I sent him a picture of the picture of Altuve, and he called me back. He's like, "Dude, where?" And he like took off, but they couldn't find him. And he was so sad, dude. Cause I remember because there wasn't enough room on the bus. They had to take some of us in my mom's car.
I do remember.
So
that,
it was me, Jasmine, Rami, and Mike. And the whole way home, Mike was like crying, dude. Like he looked so sad.
I would have been upset too.
Because none of them got to meet Altuve. Like they were all looking for him, they couldn't find him.
I didn't get to take a picture of him. But as y'all were taking the photo and everything, I was like walking across because it was right there on the second story.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like walking across, and I remember I was like, "Oh, like there they are," and I was walking over there, and then I saw like I didn't know it was Altuve, but I saw him like walk out from y'all, and y'all were all freaking out. And I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh, that's Altuve." I was like, "Oh, for real?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like I'm an Astros fan, but I'm not like that. I would geek over him. I mean, he's cool and everything. So I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then that's when like we were just standing there, and a whole crowd of people came, and he wouldn't come out. Yeah, he wouldn't come out of there.
Yeah, he got pictures with a few of them.
Mm-hmm. But like
first.
he was there with his wife and his kid.
Yeah, that was
or his kid.
Yeah.
I think he just has one kid. His kid, and then like his mother-in-law or something. I think too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be bombarded. You know,
Yeah.
I'd just be like, after a game too. You just hit your like.
It was the first one of the season.
Yeah, I do remember that because I remember Devin. I don't remember his last name. We don't have to.
Let's not say it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was sitting like behind me, and I was sitting with Crystal, and I was like, he's about to go yard, and he's like, no, he's not. I was like, yeah, he's about to hit a dinger, and sure enough, bam, and I was like, yep, there it is. Of course, I just got lucky with the guess, but it was still cool.
Yeah, that was cool. We got to see like Verlander pitch. We saw Mike Trout.
Yeah. We saw cool. That was I'd argue prime Astros. Like
That was
like the height of the Astro height. That was pre-trash can.
Well, that was before they got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Because it happened.
It happened that season before.
It happened the year before,
Yeah.
Because they were just off the World Series, and then they were just kind of playing. And then I think it was, 2019 that came out?
I think so.
Yeah.
Are you not a Stros fan, David?
Oh, no, I was just doing that for like just to do it.
Just because? Okay.
Mike deserved it, though.
Because he left for cheesecake?
No, Mike, if you're listening, you ruined that kid's future.
Oh, man.
Dude, I got to tell that story now.
Oh, man.
I feel bad. Mike's not here to defend himself. So
man.
it is our sophomore year of high school. No, junior year of high school.
It was junior
year of high school. We were playing in a playoff game. And
oh, man.
we were playing against a school
George West.
George West. Yeah, we're playing against George West. Our first playoff game that we've ever played in.
Yeah.
And
the first playoff game for Bishop in
it was 15 years. Yeah. So we get in that game and they have this all-star quarterback. Kids got offers and everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, he was really good quarterback. And it was a really close game till the end. They ran away. They
beat us by
it was
6.
It was 13,
yeah.
It wasn't 13-9?
No, because Bailey had went up because a touchdown would have won us the game. Towards the end, because I remember they PI'd Bailey and they didn't call it. 50 yards down the field, they double covered him and pushed him down before he went up for the ball.
I can't remember that.
I remember it. Either way,
I was hurt, so I really wasn't.
That's yeah.
I didn't care.
Besides that, this quarterback they ran him a lot. He was a big kid, He was good too.
He was good.
They ran a read option when he tucked it, and he was running down the sideline. And this is still pretty early in the game. This is
this was right before halftime.
I was gonna say maybe later in the second half. I'd argue maybe second quarter. Sorry.
Yeah.
And Mike gets a solid hit on this kid, as he's going down the sideline, and he falls down. I was like, "Great hit, Mike! There you go." They go hyped him up and everything. He goes, "Shut up!" Mad dude, in tears, yelling at me because this guy. I didn't know this guy's laying on the ground,
yelling
in pain, dude. I didn't know that. And he's like, I ruined his career. He just starts crying. He's so pissed. And he goes off on the side. And then, I didn't want to go with him right there because I know he was, mad. So a little bit later, I went up to him and I was like, hey, man, I'm sorry. He's like, it's okay, man. I feel bad. I ruined his future.
I remember he told me that, they were, their entire sideline was on a knee. And they're all just, looking at him, in disgust, shaking their head at him. He's like, dude, I didn't do it on purpose.
Dude,
their entire sideline hated him, dude.
And for reference, Mike's literal nickname
was nice guy.
Yeah, Mike is probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. So he genuinely was upset,
dude.
That's what makes it even funnier that he didn't meet Altuve. Is that Mike is actually a really good guy, and he didn't get the
he's
chance
awesome,
to.
Dude.
He's not a good guy.
He's a nice guy.
That quarterback's probably working at his dad's butcher shop right now.
Dude, that was so rough.
Dude.
That was so rough.
That was bad.
It was funny, though, because
Mike does listen, though.
Yeah,
he does. He tells me he listens.
Heck yeah.
He's going to hear this.
I bet he's going to be sitting there oh, man.
He's like,
Mike.
Now everybody knows.
Just because nobody else has done it on the podcast yet, thank you for your service.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for your service. No, I thought we did. Oh, no, we said thank you for your service to Jacob. Yeah. Thank you for your service, Mike.
David, thank him.
Thank you for your service.
David looks so mad right now.
He looks so upset. He's like, you still ruined that guy's future.
That dude, he
don't care what you do for our country.
to go to the NFL.
No, he wasn't.
He was, dude.
He did. I know he did have two I think he had two D1 offers.
He had offers. He was good.
Yeah, he was a good kid.
Honestly, I don't even know
now he's just
what happened to him.
Nothing because Mike ruined his future.
Now he's just cutting meat, son.
That's terrible.
That's so bad. But all right, let's go ahead and move on to oh my gosh. Sorry, that hurt. I'm having a brain fart here.
Random question. Wait, what are you having a brain fart about?
Oh, it's let's go ahead and move on to random question. I don't think I've done that in a while, have I?
Yeah, you did last week.
Did I last
week?
I don't know why that felt like I haven't done that in forever.
Yes, because you were like, we're on Instagram Live. You're like, oh, they can't hear the sounds, can they?
Oh, you're right. Who's gonna go first? Let's predetermine this before we get the question rolling.
Are we giving our manager the mic?
It's his first time back.
Yeah, we'll give it to him. He goofed big time last time, dude. That was bad.
What did he goof on? I can't remember.
He was about the pool and girls looking at him at the pool.
Yes, Grandma Gears.
Yes. Looking at me at the pool. And I was like, where are you going with this?
Yes.
But let's...
All right, since he's back, he can go first.
I don't want to.
We're giving you redemption, and we'll give you a mulligan. We'll give you a mulligan
We're
too.
gonna give you a mulligan,
if you don't like it. Here we go.
but no story about little girls looking at you.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
weird.
Don't put it like that. It was
Alright.
traumatizing. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Wait, what story was this about Aaron?
Can we stop talking?
I don't think I was here for that.
I don't
one.
think you were.
Good, okay.
Honestly, ever
Who was
since
here?
I started the
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
with you, Skylar, I've never listened to one.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't listen to my own anymore. I used to.
I just have them automatically downloaded.
I
It's-
listen to
it's
them
whenever-
before.
sorry.
No, my bad. You good? I listen to them before I upload them to make sure they're good, and then I do it. But it doesn't count towards the stream or
Yeah,
anything.
I don't listen to them at
So,
all.
The story was whenever he was at that resort
Dude,
pool
stop talking
and
about
like
it.
with his friends
and like the
or-
little, the girls were like taking pictures of him and staring at him the entire time.
it was an odd question.
You
Pretty
have
much
to admit-
What?
just a normal Aaron story.
Yeah, that honestly that about sums it up.
That movie should have been about him. The Sound of Silence.
Oh my
It
god.
should have been about him.
All right, let's go to the random question, guys.
So
I don't want to.
it's a good one. I think you'll enjoy it. What do you think is the meaning of life, and how do you find purpose in your own existence? And that's what came up, man.
Give me a minute.
Do-
Wow.
do you want a mulligan? You can mulligan. We're giving you a mulligan.
All right, fine. Yeah, I know.
I could probably answer that.
The meaning of life.
Do you want to take it?
I can.
Go ahead and take it.
Oh,
I would say like for. Wait, do you want it?
no.
So if you want it,
Well, I mean,
Go-
I have like a little answer, but I don't know. It won't be great.
Just go.
well, I mean, it kind of varies per person.
Oh, I agree.
Like my meaning and what I find, like for my meaning of life and what I'm looking for and searching for, could be different to everybody else in this room. But I would say, whenever I find like purpose in anything or meaning in life and try to like find something fulfilling, like I find that meaning to be happiness. Like no matter what I'm gonna do in life and no matter where I go in life, like I just want to be somewhere where it's gonna be a good environment to be happy. Everybody else is happy around me. Like it's just like a good time, you know.
I agree.
Like being in like a place that's like I don't know, like bad for your mental health or bad for like your body, bad for everything like that. I can't. Wow.
Go-
I
Go
can't.
ahead.
Like it's just like getting away from things like that and finding the meaning to me is being happy. Like that's my whole thing. Like you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the assets, like have everything, but if you're not happy, then what is it?
Yeah,
You know?
what are you doing at the end of the day?
There's nothing there.
I agree. That's a good one, man.
So
I like that.
like, that's the first thing that came to mind whenever you said,
Rightfully so. I'd have to agree with you on
Yeah.
that. Rightfully so. All right, Aaron, your mulligan's over. David's over here laughing because he's playing with filters.
David, do you have your question? Oh my goodness.
You're so dumb. Okay. If animals could talk, which one do you think would be the most sarcastic?
Sarcastic
Yeah.
hyenas.
Where did that?
From The Lion King?
That-
Well, I guess they're not sarcastic. They're just not the smartest. They're funny.
Sadistic?
Have you seen The Lion King?
I have.
Yeah. Mufasa.
Do you think there's? Oh my god!
Wow.
What was that? Okay, I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna knock it. It's your opinion. If you think it's, by all means,
Which one do you think?
cats. Cats have got to be the most sarcastic animal out there. Look at the way they look. They look at you like you're doing something wrong when you look at them. You don't think
you
they'd
know
be
what
sarcastic?
animals look at you like you're doing something wrong also? Have you been on a ranch like with a bunch of cows?
Oh yeah,
They're the most judgmental animal out there, dude.
they'll just stare at you.
And
It's
they-
the-
and
and
it's-
if they're chewing, if they're eating food, it
Yes.
makes it 10 times. They're like,
There's a cow farm. You're going to find cows outside.
it's a cow farm.
Yeah,
All right.
dude. Cows are. Oh, I hate cows.
I do like looking at them though. Like I sit out on the porch and I
Like
just-
little cows, I like.
Oh, I like big.
But
cows,
once
too.
they're bigger, dude, like put some creamy pepper sauce on that thing and give me my patty melt.
give me my patty
Type
melt.
beat, you know?
All right, David, you're up. If you
Hold up, let me fix this.
okay, go ahead.
Dude, just
If you were a
Nothing.
vegetable, what vegetable would you be and why?
What's considered a vegetable? Is that from like planted or?
Well, first I'll tell you what. Tell me what you think it is, or what. Tell me what you're thinking, and I'll tell
I'd
you if
probably
it's a
say a
vegetable.
carrot.
That's a vegetable. That's a
Yeah.
vegetable. Why
Yeah.
a carrot?
I don't know. I don't like carrots. But
Why a carrot?
I don't like carrots, but I feel like I'm more of a carrot.
Yes, you do.
I like steamed carrots.
Oh, I
Still
hate
carrots.
steamed
They
vegetables.
have to be steamed.
Or like carrots in a stew. You like those?
Okay,
yeah,
that- that's
they're like
different.
mushy, like yeah.
So good.
Or maybe an apple.
That's a
That's
fruit.
definitely a fruit.
Maybe banana.
It's definitely a fruit.
Pineapple.
A fruit.
Mango.
A fruit.
Papaya.
A fruit.
I think that one's actually a vegetable.
It's a fruit.
Is it?
Okay. Potato.
That is a vegetable.
Okay, I think I'm a potato.
I why do you think you're a
Potato
potato?
flew around.
Because I'm like
My
the
room.
I'm like the shape of one.
Okay.
Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, and I have a big head.
You do have a Popeye head.
Alrighty.
Do you have a Popeye head?
He said, "All right."
You know what? That's actually funny. My mom gave me when I started working at the school. Why are you laughing?
You said it was funny.
Shut up. My mom gave me a little potato. Then I take it around with me when I'm going to work at the school and everything.
Wait, like an actual potato?
It's like the way Miranda does the crochet. They're like crocheted,
Oh.
and it's holding a sign and it says, "I might be." It says positivity potato. I might be a little potato, but I believe in you.
You know what I'm getting you for your classroom?
What are you getting me?
A believe sign.
I have one, but I'll take another one for my classroom.
I'll get you one for your classroom.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
And I gave one to all the coaches. A little potato with it. I got some from my mom. Yeah, not.
Wait, so you got
not a
actual
belief
potatoes?
sign. It's a little. David, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I'm done. All right, I will finish us off with random questions.
I would say you're an onion.
Onion.
Why an onion?
I don't like onions.
I do not like onions either. If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be? And what hilarious mishap would you accidentally cause with it? That's so.
Be Superman and destroy somebody's car that was just paid off.
Dude, I've seen those. It's like what it would really be like. Really be like to live in a world full of superheroes. And the dude goes outside and it's like his car's just all messed up. He's like, this is ridiculous. Like, it's like I knew I should have got superhero insurance or something.
I just
dude.
got this paid off.
You know what? I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna say that one, Matt. I'm gonna steal it.
Have you seen The Boys?
I have seen a few episodes of The Boys. Have you
need
seen?
to finish it.
Dude, I heard it's good.
You need to finish it.
Have you seen Invincible?
Yes.
It is so good. I love it.
The Boys way better.
That'll be the mistake.
Really?
Yes.
A-Train?
You've seen the first episode.
Yeah, where he runs through the girl.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I saw that.
That'll be your mishap.
I did see that. Well, with that being
Hey,
said,
this is off topic, but you know how earlier you said you want to watch you've seen Oppenheimer?
yeah, I saw Oppenheimer.
It said fans who watched Barbie say they heard the atomic bomb go off in Oppenheimer. Like right next to each other, and you know how like the music's pretty loud.
Honestly, when it goes off, it's not even that loud in comparison to other parts of the movie.
Hey, bro, that's what the fans are saying.
They did it really good though. Like where the bomb goes off, they made it realistic. Where you see it, and it's like silent for at least 15 seconds. It's just super bright, and the dude like
Yeah,
you
I
could
feel
hear
like,
a
I,
pin
feel like
drop,
I don't have to watch the movie anymore.
and then out of nowhere, it's just.
You're in great detail. Thank you.
Thank you.
Could you do that again? That sound? I think I do it better.
Let me hear it.
Yeah, I can do it better.
So bad. Let me hear it.
Hey, I'm the bomb from Oppenheimer.
Hey, it's me, the bomb.
Y'all hear that?
I hear it.
Oh,
I do hear it.
I was paying attention.
David's like, what are we listening to? What is it?
Y'all hear that?
I do hear that.
What time is it?
I think it's
4:30.
4:30.
It's 4:30. It's time for Dave Safari. It's time for Dave Safari.
All right. I don't know if I've asked this one before, but I'm going to say it again.
I hope you didn't.
I really hope.
I hope you haven't.
This is your one job. This is your only job.
It's a lot of stress. All right.
You get a week to prepare for this.
For one
I had
question.
a whole summer to prepare for the ACT, and I didn't.
And how'd you do?
Yeah, pretty damn good.
Well, there you go.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
What's your most significant childhood memory?
Ooh.
Have I done this one?
I know you haven't.
Okay.
You haven't. That is a good one though. That is a really good one. I cannot argue with that. Are we gonna go in order here? What's the order? Okay. I'll kick it off. I'll kick it off. What are we defining as childhood, real quick, before I?
Before high school.
12 and under.
12 and under.
Okay.
You know what? This has got to be one that's very
Wait, what grade are you in at age 12?
I was
In
in
the
the seventh
grade?
I was in the 7th grade.
seventh
Okay,
grade,
yeah,
seventh grade.
7th grade and under.
Most significant memory. I have a very vivid memory of something that I feel like is really cliche, but I mean, it was a big deal for me, and it was 6th grade. Matt might have a similar one from the year before. It was when we won the Pop Warner championship. That was really big for
I was gonna make a joke out of it and say that because we beat your team.
Yeah, in 5th grade.
Yeah.
I'll beat us in 5th grade. But 6th grade we won, and it went into overtime. It was actually a really good year. The Pee Wee, or the smallest one, went into OT championship. The juniors went into OT championship, and the senior level, which was the 6th graders, went into championship. And they were all the same team. They were all the Ricardo kids.
Didn't you run the ball?
I did.
Not that
that's
year.
Not fair.
I did that year.
I thought you did the year. Oh, you know what? Yeah,
I
you
did.
were able to that year.
That
The
year
year
I was
before,
able to.
you
That's
weren't able
honestly
to.
not
Yeah.
fair.
No,
Yeah,
he
it
hit
wasn't
me.
fair.
He trucked me and put me out of the game.
You were literally a P.E.K.K.A. going against all these little goblins.
And
Honestly.
y'all can attest for it. I've been roughly this size since probably about 6th grade. And I mean, a little small, obviously not as defined in tone.
But
You
height.
look like Baymax.
But height-wise, yeah. I looked more like Baymax back. Actually,
Snorlax.
that is a really good representation, though. Probably more like Baymax. But yeah, winning that game, my mom has a photo that's I don't know who took it, but it's in black and white of me holding the trophy.
Mhm.
It was pretty dope. It was a big moment for me as a kid, and I still have the ring. I'm sure you still have your ring, the championship ring. It was pretty
Somewhere.
dope.
I don't know where it's at.
So, but yeah, that's what it's got to be for me.
I would say when I threw a no-hitter in Florida.
Oh, I think I remember hearing you tell me.
I
this when we were
I
kids.
remember going to the game because it was a perfect game tournament. We were playing against a top 5 ranked team out of Louisiana, and we I remember warming up, and I couldn't throw a strike in the bullpen to save my life, dude. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't.
So you just felt like it was
nothing.
already going to be a rough day.
Yeah. And the coach was there with me, and he was like, "Do I need to warm somebody up?" I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna find it. And nothing was a strike. I couldn't find my fastball, curveball, changeup, or slider. I couldn't get anything going. And then, going to the first inning, I was like, "Hey, coach, you might need to warm somebody up." And he was like, "Okay." So he had something out there on standby.
Mm-hmm.
At
least you were honest with him.
Yeah, I ended up striking out 13 and threw a no hitter.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from. I have no clue. I just went in there. I just was like, man, I already didn't have it in the bullpen. It can't get much worse than that. And so I just started throwing, and I had the best game ever.
I've had it related but unrelated. I've had that happen basketball, going to play basketball where I cannot hit a shot practicing, and then once it's live, I some days I just can't miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe that's what it was for you. But I'll admit, not missing in basketball is a totally different ball game. Quite both literal and unliteral to baseball and pitching a no-hitter. That's impressive.
Yeah, it was.
Was it a full no-hitter or was it combined no-hitter?
Yeah, it was a full game. It was 7
heck yeah.
innings. They did the perfect game. People took a picture of me afterwards, and then they did a whole interview, and they put it on the perfect game website for a big old
That's pretty dope.
no-hitter. And yeah, I'd try to say that's one of my favorite ones, just because I was
It's one of those that you still remember really vividly.
got the
right?
game ball. Yeah. It was even better. I had a tournament before that. I hit 2 home runs and threw 2 perfect games in the same day. But this one was just it
was
high stakes,
redemption
high,
quality too. You proved yourself wrong.
High stakes, awesome team, in front of a bunch of college scouts. It was
just there.
it was everything that it needed to be. Yeah.
That's awesome. Heck yeah. Aaron?
I got nothing.
You got nothing. Not a single childhood memory.
His favorite childhood memory is from whenever I picked him up over my head and dropped him on the floor.
Okay, yeah.
What about the one when Regan was attacking him?
Oh, okay. Maybe we shouldn't joke about that.
Wait, what?
Maybe we
We'll
shouldn't
say
joke-
you after the
Okay.
cast. We'll
Yeah,
say
it's not pretty.
We'll
Oh,
say
it's
you
that bad?
after.
Okay.
It's not pretty.
Dave, are you going to go for your safari this time or no?
Yeah, you should give one.
I don't remember my childhood.
Getting stung in the eye.
You got stung in the eye?
Bad B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
How bad was that?
Dude, it was so bad.
It was horrible.
How do
It
you
was
get
like
stung in
it
the
was
eye?
freaking huge.
It was like the way it does in the
It was
cartoons.
huge.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
dude.
literally, you push the bump in and another one would form.
Nah, but it was bad, dude.
What's the meaning of significant?
I-
Is this just like your favorite memory?
I
as a
would just
child?
say something that when you
You know what? I got
something
one.
that when someone says like, "Hey, like, what's one of your favorite memories as a
You
child?"
know what I remember as a child? Back when me and Matthew lived in Benavides,
Uh-huh.
I remember playing in the snow.
Mm.
I was a little.
Ooh.
I don't honestly.
You had to have been 2 years old.
I was gonna
3
say,
years old.
I think
That's
that was like
honestly-
05 that big snow happened.
Can't
05,
remember when
06.
it was.
I know.
I was only one.
If it was 05, I was born in 02.
2 or 3.
Okay, maybe it was 06 then.
I don't know, but that's like honestly the earliest memory I have is me being a kid.
I think I was in second grade when
That or I had a Dora kitchen.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
like a Dora the Explorer kitchen, and I'd cook, dude. I'd whip it up in there, bro.
Was it good? Was it?
Yeah,
Was it like better than an easy
Yeah,
bake oven?
it was 2004. So you were
Okay.
2 years old.
I was. That's the earliest memory I have as being a kid.
born.
I
Just
remember.
trying to fit in.
I remember it
It's like
because
I remember so much. I was just born. It was cold. It was
Yeah.
snow everywhere. It was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
How
I
many of you guys
remember.
are
I remember like
outside?
running around, bro.
Like it's that. Shut up.
I remember the snow. I remember it.
I
just
do remember
the
it.
snow.
I remember the second one.
Yeah, the second one was fun.
Yeah.
I do remember that one because I remember I used to wear this UT hoodie all the time.
Mhm.
When I was that little. Yeah, whatever.
Horns up.
Yeah, horns up. Baby.
Orange stay up.
And
Saw 'em off.
and
A&M's just like that annoying little brother, dude.
it's what it is. It's really
Yeah.
what it is.
Hey, catch on.
It's-
What is that? What even is that?
A blend buck.
I hate you. So
Turn it upside down. The J's up, dog. It's always J's up.
oh, that's true. Jay's up.
That's for
That's just a Moda special.
Oh.
But I remember going outside and just seeing it like pouring off the roof. That was pretty cool. That's a good one, David.
yeah.
I'm surprised you remember that. You were pretty young.
I have another one.
Let me hear it.
It wasn't like a good memory or anything, but it's like one of my earliest memories. I don't know how old I was, but we were at a birthday party, and I just remember like running, like racing this kid, and he pushed me from the back,
Uh-huh.
and I like the corner of a metal bench, like how it's real sharp. Well, I hit the corner of a metal bench in my head, and I still have the scar in my head.
Oh, is that what that scar's from?
Yeah, and it busted my head open, knocked me out, dude. Like, I remember like coming to like in the car, and like my parents were rushing me to the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and I was kind of like, "Mom, like, why are you crying? Like what's going on?" And like my head hurt, and I touched it, and I saw the blood. And I knocked out again, and then we got to the hospital, and then I remember like just laying on the bed with my dad, and they didn't like stitch my head or like put staples, like they put like some type of glue,
Uh-huh.
and I just remember like felt like a bee sting, dude. Like it hurt so bad, but they put that on my head, and that's
Why
why
are you
I can't grow like any hair in that one spot.
Why are you laughing?
I was the kid that pushed him.
Shut up.
Nah, I think it was like the kid that had the birthday. Like I think it was like
Nah.
I don't know who it
I
was.
just started laughing because
It was so long ago.
Once he said glue, I just pictured them putting the Elmer's glue
on his head.
Like a stick of glue, right?
You know what that
Rub it
makes
on my
me,
head.
makes me think of? You remember in elementary school, this is like when we would play at the playground, like where the 6th grade wing was.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember those like 2 pieces of rebar that would stick out of the ground in the middle of the playground?
Yes.
I think about that all the time. That was one horrible accident waiting to happen.
Very bad.
I went back recently and I like walked by because I was curious. It's not there anymore,
Good.
but that was there for 3 years while we were
yeah.
there, dude.
It was terrible.
Like, and we'd play football right there, and I remember everyone would be like, hey, like, watch out right here, like, 2-touch right here, 2-touch right here.
And tackle everywhere else.
Yeah, tackle. That was one horrible accident waiting to happen.
Dude, the games we
Dude,
played.
if you were to get my 6th grade highlight tape from recess,
Oh, dude,
I'd
I
be
went
D1
off.
right now. Honestly.
Honestly, I went off like in activity period, like in junior high.
Yeah, I did too. When we would go, remember it was like the 7th against the
versus
8th
eighth.
graders? Dude, there was always beef. There was always beef between
And
the
there's always
7th
beef
and
because sometimes I would join their team just because
Uh-huh.
they were beating us. I was like, I'm gonna be with y'all.
8th. It was, there was always beef. I remember one time we were playing, and Alan used to wear this really cool TCU shirt.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened. We weren't even playing tackle. We were playing 2-touch. And I like
It turned into tackle
yeah,
real
it
quick
always,
though.
it always would because people would get mad at each other. And I remember I like went and I grabbed his shirt and I pulled out a perfect circle. And he was so mad, dude. He was so pissed. He was like, "For real, bro, it's one of my favorite shirts." Like, you remember like the way Alan was, and I was like, "Dude, like you cannot blame this on me. Like I didn't even rip it. It's a perfect circle. Like what what do you expect?"
Like it was already ripped.
Yeah, like somebody set you up for failure here, dude. And I remember Alan didn't talk to me, and that's because we were cool. He didn't talk to me for like a month, and then one day he finally came out. He was like, "Hey man, like, nah, that was weird. Like I don't know what happened to that shirt. Like that was just weird." Like comes out and it's like, yeah, it is weird. But yeah, Aaron said he did have one. What were we gonna say, Aaron?
Okay, so the birthday party with Matt reminded me. Mine will probably be. It was like my 4th birthday party. I don't remember most of it. I just remember a magician that everyone went crazy for. Illegal immigrants running in my backyard and my dad yelling at them, and then at night my entire house just packed. Like I didn't even know any of those people. I just had to like weave my way around, and then our family friend and some random girl were playing Guitar Hero in the living room, and everyone was just like watching them.
Was it so? Is that a good memory, or
Yeah,
is it just one of those that you just remember really well?
Both.
Okay.
I remember playing Guitar Hero in y'all's living room.
I remember playing Guitar Hero when it came out, Guitar Hero 3 on the Wii at my grandparents' house. I think that was like the same year it snowed. I think actually.
Yeah. No, I remember the one of the last times I played Guitar Hero in his living room. Hopefully your brothers don't get mad at me. They got into an argument, and Andrew yelled, "Why don't you just take a chill pill, bro? Just take a chill pill."
I hate that phrase so much.
And Rami said, "Chill pill this." Bah! Punched him in the face, dude, hard. So hard, dude. And the whole time, I'm just playing Slow Ride. I'm not looking back. I'm not looking back. I'm just looking forward playing Slow Ride, dude.
Take it easy.
And then their mom came out and got mad. So Rami got sent to his room, but Andrew got to stay.
Uh-huh.
But when I turned around, Andrew had a steak on his face like that.
You're lying.
I promise you,
like
dude.
A full-on frozen steak,
Yes.
like Sandlot type.
Yes, dude. Had a steak on his face like that. And I turned around and I was like, "You want to play?" He's like, "Mm-mm." So I was like, "Okay." And I just kept playing. Like, I didn't know what to do, dude. Like, I'd never been in that situation.
That's always the worst when you go to a friend's house and they start like getting in trouble and you just gotta chill there. You're like, That happened one time with me and Gilbert. I don't remember where we were, but like we got home and apparently he wasn't supposed to be out. And
oh man,
I was supposed to spend the night there, and she was like, "Well, I'm sorry, Skylar, you can't spend the night. You're gonna have to figure something out." I was like, "Dude, I don't even live here. Like, I live in a different town. What am I gonna do?"
I have another one about that. Like, I remember he spent the night at my house and didn't tell
Miss Minnie. Oh,
yeah.
I love her. I love that woman.
Didn't tell her, so she was like calling the cops.
No way.
To come get him from our house, and we were like, "No, like no,
he's
no,
good. He's
like,
good. Like he's good."
So we had to take him home.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is one of the wow. That's funny. David, anything? Oh, you already went, right?
I remember one of y'all's friends almost drowned at our pool.
Naz?
Dude, the answer for any story like that's always Naz.
Naz.
Though. Oh my God. Did he really?
Yes. Yeah. So
like passed out? Or?
It was like a birthday party of mine, and his mom.
It's always birthday.
His mom dropped him off, and then like as she was leaving, and Naz was already in the back with his little cousin. She was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, he can't swim," and like just took off. Yeah.
What?
Yes. Dropped him off for a pool party.
How
but
long
I was
ago
like,
was this? Like how?
We
what
were like in 4th grade, 5th grade.
Okay.
Maybe 4th grade.
That seems like something that's pretty important at that age. At least,
yeah.
Like in your pool, if you're at least 15, 16, you can get by. You'll survive.
Yeah.
But
no, like we were in the 4th grade, and his mom was like, "Yeah, by the way, he can't swim." Just like took off, and my mom was like, "Whoa, like why?" Like when we tried to put him in the floaty, and he was too big for the floaties, like for the life jackets and everything. So his little cousin took the life jacket, and he jumped in the deep end. Like
what was he thinking was gonna happen?
Because he saw everybody going down the slide, and he saw everybody else doing it, so he wanted to try it. We had told him just to stay in the shallow end. I think the shallow's like what, 3 feet?
Yeah, it's got to be about 3 feet.
And we just told him to stay in the shallow. He's like, all right. Because we even had a basketball court there, and we're like,
yeah,
we play basketball, and he like wanted to go in the deep end, so he jumped in, dude. sank straight to the bottom, and couldn't get out. So my dad like dove in and got
He's
him.
still there to this day.
All dumb.
Now my dad dove in and got him, took him out. My dad went inside. It was like trying to teach him how. Or my dad got out and like trying to teach him how to swim.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't know what they gave him. I think they gave him like some floaties and a life jacket just to try to help him.
Uh-huh.
And my dad went inside, showered, and changed, and came back out, and Naz did it again.
He's drowning.
And sunk straight to the bottom. So my dad in clean clothes dove in again and got him. But the second time it was bad because Jason is his cousin. Jason like jumped on top of him. It was like trying to help him, but at the same time he wasn't helping him. He was like pushing him further down into the water. So my dad was like, move, and like dove in and got him. And yeah, it was bad.
Sounds like like that kid in Surf's Up, the one he's like, I'm drowning.
It was bad, dude. I think after that he just kind of like hung on to the side while we were all in the deep end
He
swimming.
learned his lesson the second time.
Yeah, he didn't.
Sounds
he
like
didn't mess with
Naz.
it.
Sounds like Naz.
So we're gonna grind our gears or no?
What do you think?
Oh, there it is.
Yes, sir. Time to grind those gears. All right, gentlemen. We know the way this works. I think for once, I'll actually. Do I usually start it? I've started it every now and then.
I think you've most of the time gone last.
I've gone last. I'll go ahead and start it. Something that's been on my mind. You know what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears, Skyler?
It grinds my gears when you're having a conversation with somebody, like you're looking at them, and they like in the middle they're like and then they get on their phone.
They just don't care to listen to you.
Really grinds my gears, dude. Really grinds my gears. I know it's a little different when we're doing the podcast here. Like sometimes we got to look at things because we're not looking at our phone. But it grinds my gears. It really does. Like if we're sitting together and we're one-on-one, that and side grind, I'm not going to call it a full grind. That probably sounds weird. When you're at a table, you're having dinner with someone, and they're on their phone the whole time. Yeah. I want to sit there. I want to talk to you. I want to have a conversation. How was your day? What are you doing? What are you going to get to eat? I don't want you on your phone the whole time. It's not how I roll. Talk to me. Look at me. Talk to me. The only time we shouldn't be talking is when we're eating. I'm one of those people. I'll have a full conversation, and then I'm sitting there eating. I'm not going to talk for at least 10, 15 minutes.
While you're eating?
Oh, heck yeah. I'm just going to focus on my food and down it, dog. That's all me. Who's up? What do you got?
I have a different one, but before I say mine, I'm going to add like just a little bit to yours. So I one that makes me mad also, like when like in that sense, I was at the bar the other night with Ray and his girlfriend. And while I was talking to his girlfriend, like we were just like catching up. And while I was talking to her, one of her friends like was kind of close to us, and he was like, "Hey, I need to talk to you. And I was like, "Bro, like we're talking. Like hold on." And we're talking.
Was he putting his finger in your face?
Yeah. Well, he was like, hold on, I'm gonna get a word. Let me get a word. Like going like that. But he was already gone. So I was like, man, like if I say something, it's gonna escalate and it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, you're just trying to.
And it's a relaxed Saturday night. Like I'm not trying to.
Yeah, you're
not trying to get crazy. But yeah, I was like nah, like I'm talking to her. Like take a second, relax. You're gonna get to talk to her.
Hold your horses.
Like let me finish the conversation, and then whatever you want to do, like I don't care. Mm-hmm. But you know what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears, Matt?
What grinds my gears is I'm here looking at On Cloud shoes because I don't have any. I used to have some. My mom got me some for Christmas.
My dog ate them.
His dog ate them.
Just cuts him off before he can say it.
But not also that. His dog also ate my dress Aldo shoes.
What are on Cloud shoes?
They're running shoes.
They
they're
sound
so
good.
comfortable.
They sound. I mean,
so
anything
comfortable
with Cloud in the name's got to be good.
They're the most comfortable shoe I've ever had.
Wow. Okay.
That's what grinds my gears is that his dog chews up my shoes and I still don't have any.
This is Scrappy, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Scrapper, Stumpy, Scratchy.
Are you taking? Are you taking him with you?
Nah.
Yes, he is.
I was like,
yes, he is.
No way, you're
yeah.
not.
I'm gonna leave him here the first week, so I just have to go.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna leave him here the first week because he's not gonna fit in my car while I take everything. Mm-hmm. He's not gonna fit in the back of Matt's truck while he takes all my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, he is.
He's not.
We're gonna make him fit.
I'm gonna leave him here. Then I haven't even added him to my lease.
Oh man.
He's not signing up for classes.
He's not going to be my dog.
Are you registered?
I'm not asking him to be your dog.
He's not going.
Is he Are you registered?
No.
You're
lying.
I can't.
David. I can't. I have to request a meeting with the advisor, and I already requested it, so I'm just waiting for them. I've done all I could do, Sky.
You're making me nervous.
I've done all I could do.
You're making me nervous.
The ball's in their court.
Nice. I like that.
It could have been in their court like a month ago.
It could have. but it ain't.
Hey, destiny, baby.
Destiny, baby. That's destiny.
I'm controlling this.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you are.
I'll give it to you. Aaron? You got to. Oh, go ahead, David. You got a green.
Wait, what'd you say?
He's talking about he said the shoes.
Okay, what was yours?
Mine was people being on their phone when you're talking.
Oh,
or
yeah.
at dinner.
Mine is probably when people get mad at you for being on your phone when they're talking to you.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
No, mine's,
dumb,
mine's
dude.
probably when,
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I like that one.
When you're the only one that helps your parents.
Okay.
Like Matt has valid excuses.
I was at work.
He has to go to work.
Uh-huh.
But like our parents, they've done a lot for us.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like,
I mean,
more than enough.
and you were just running errands for your mom. So
yeah,
kudos to you.
Our parents have done more than enough for us. Spent so much money on us, and I feel like the least we could do is help them around the house, instead of saying like, "Oh, I gotta go do this. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta go somewhere else." But like, I don't know. It's just
There's a reoccurring theme here.
yeah,
On what has been his
Yeah.
grind my gears for the last.
I mean, we know more or less, but
yeah. But it's just like going to the gym is more important than helping our 85-year-old dad.
Oh my Jesus.
85.
How old is he? Like 52 now?
52.
I think I was just
So
saying
going
his
to
birthday
the-
was just like
Going to
2 weeks ago. wasn't
going to the gym instead of helping our dad is more like the gym's more important.
I used to like that was a big thing with my dad, and I always felt bad. Is that my dad will be doing something, and then he'll never ask for help though. And it always makes me feel bad, dude. He'll never ask for help until I'm leaving. Like I'm literally like I'm on my way to work, or like I've been doing nothing, dude. I've been in my room, or I've been like reading, or playing video games.
That's when you go and be like, "Hey, Dad, you need help? I'm not doing anything right now."
No, he'll be sitting there, and he'll be like he goes outside, and I'm like, oh, like I'll hear the door. I'm like, hey, you know what? I got to get going. Like I got class, or hey, I got to go to work or something.
Or hey, Dad, do you need help because I'm the reason the pool's dirty? You know?
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
I'm not the reason.
He's the reason the pool's dirty. Or was dirty. It's not dirty no more.
Did he help clean it?
He helped get chlorine.
Before y'all drained it, I was
Yeah.
the one scrubbing the floor.
No, you weren't.
Because their mom actually told them, "Hey, y'all need to get to the deep end and scrub the sides." So it's
And we did.
That? No, it's not.
Yeah,
I
we
know
did.
because I did.
Who's helping me when I dropped a 3-gallon bucket of algae on my face?
Dad.
No
Your
one.
dad?
Dad
Your
had to bend over with this bad.
I was
knee.
at work.
I'm there struggling, trying to put the bucket over my head and all spilling on top of me. Eyes were burning. What was Aaron doing? Watching Taken with my mom. So I walked inside to get a water, and he's just laying down.
Watching Taken?
He was laying down with his legs crossed on the sofa watching TV. I'm like, dude, no, but it's fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good in the hood.
Well,
It's all good.
Hey,
in the
you know
hood, he
what?
said.
It's nice to know y'all love y'all's parents. That's always nice to know. It's always nice to know. But Aaron, unfortunately, we're not gonna let you get one today. We're running low on time here. They gave us the curtain call outside. So
Oh, wow, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, we got to go.
yeah, we do gotta go. But once again, at least we didn't get locked out or anything.
Yeah.
Or they completely turned the lights off on us. But thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all for being here. Be sure to send us an email at sstory. Is it S? No, it's sstorytime or is it SS storytime? I completely
The email?
forgot. Yeah.
Well-
It is sstorytimepodcast@yahoo.com, and our Instagram is
S_S Storytime Podcast.
all right.
But be on the lookout for
a name change.
a name change announcement either today or tomorrow. I don't know where y'all gonna be listening, but today, as in Monday or
As in August. Oh wait, not August. What is this?
July.
July 24th.
Yeah, be on the lookout for a change.
July 24th.
For
July
a big
25th.
announcement that we have coming up. We've been working on something.
Cooking something up.
Yeah,
We're
and
pretty
I
excited.
think we got something that kind of says what this is or
Yeah.
what we've been working on and doing.
I think it's a lot better. I think it
Yeah.
defines everything more.
Yeah.
David, got anything?
Be on the lookout, new name.
Just say what I just said.
Yeah, it just says new
Okay.
I
name.
wasn't listening.
Oh, he doesn't even have the headset on anymore.
No.
Be on the lookout.
You know what? Aaron, go
yeah.
ahead. You got anything you want to say before we cut everything out here?
No.
Nothing.
Actually,
Go
I'll
ahead.
see y'all 2024 gig 'em.
Oh my gosh, he's with it again. All right, guys.
Sounds about right.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for taking time out of y'all's day to spend it with us. Of course, we're grateful for y'all. Don't forget those emails. Don't forget to not subscribe, follow. Send us a DM, comment on our posts, and we're always excited to hear from you guys.
Te watcho.
See y'all later.